How's it going, YouTube? Got another quick update for you. Just kind of in addition to my last video I posted yesterday of some extra stuff that came in the mail this week. Like I said in my video yesterday, I'm kind of rebuilding my collection. So some of this stuff you might have seen me purchase already before, but I don't think so. So first up, I got for Christmas from my sister this really cool Yoda Santa. And I mean, he's pretty big. You can see him next to a Sideshow Collectibles box. And the box is about 14 inches, so he's a good 18 inches tall at least. So he's pretty cool. I'm not sure where they got him. I think they said Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. Don't quote me on that though. But next up actually is the Sideshow Collectible. I got in the mail Kit Fisto. He's pretty cool. I've purchased him before and I had to sell him. He was part of my collection. I had about 13 or so, and I think I lost all of the videos that I had with them. I still have Yoda and my Rebel Trooper, and then I had Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and Captain Rex Phase 2, the Commander Cody 212th, what else do I have? The Commander Wolf and Wolfpack Trooper, and the Shadow Stormtrooper, and the Utapau Shadow Trooper, and the Shock Trooper, the Gamorrean Guard, Tusken Raider, Clone Captain in the Phase 1 armor from Attack of the Clones, and I might be missing one or two more. Oh, Bossk, the Bounty Hunter, but I think that's everybody. I'm not entirely sure. I might be missing one or two, but I lost those videos, so we'll never know. But for now, I'm rebuilding my collection. It's starting off slow. I got him, and the other two I'll show you in a second here. And then I've got one other on order that I got from, I got this for $89 shipped on eBay. Some guy was selling his collection off, and I bought one more from him. There was one more, if he still has it when I'm done, I'll probably pick them up from him too. But I should have one coming either this week or next week. Next up underneath that, my dad got me this cool book, the Star Wars, The New Essential Guide to Droids. It's not a new book, it's been around a while. I just never picked them up, and I got it on clearance for $12.98. And I think in here it shows all the other ones. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Well, they make a bunch of them. They have droids, clones, or not droids, they have droids, vehicles, planets, characters, aliens. It's pretty cool. And so they have, these are the new ones, so it's got all the updated ones for the Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, the Clone Wars TV show, and a lot of the games, actually. I've been going through the Knights of the Old Republic game, the old ones, and they even have those guys in there, too. Okay, after that, I've got this pretty cool sign I just picked up for 50% off. It's, as you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm a Scooby-Doo fan, and it's a die-cast, well, not die-cast, but metal sign. It's made by Open Roads brand, and I got it half off. All their die-cast signs at Hobby Lobby for 50% off, and got it for $11. So that was pretty cool. And this one's really cool, too. I got the Millennium Falcon, and they had a couple different ones of these. This one, it has like all the engineering for it, all these different views, it's got all the readouts, technical specs, production information. I got this one for $13, 50% off. They're normally $27 or so. So that was a pretty good deal. So I got both of those. They've got a TIE fighter and an X-Wing fighter as well, but they were out of the X-Wing. My friend got both of those. I haven't picked those up yet. I'll probably pick them up next paycheck if they still have them. After that, let me put the camera down for just a second. I gotta open the next item. So this next item I got here is another one of my vintage collection figures that I was talking about, or well, true vintage, not vintage collection, but another one of my vintage figures came in, and I've got a few more on order than I told you guys about. I've actually got I think 5 more coming besides this one. I'll be around 11 in my figure numbers. So this one's kind of cool. It actually came with its card back, surprisingly enough. The guy still had the card backing. Let me see if I can he saran wrapped it, so let me see if I can get the saran wrap without damaging anything. Figure out. Almost got it, sorry. Okay. So, this is my figure. It's the Return of the Jedi. Klaatu. And this is the original Kenner backing. It's not the Vintage Collection new backing. It says 1983 on the production date there. So that's pretty cool. So it's really cool that it came with the backing. And then here's the actual figure. See if we can get him under some better lighting for you. Okay, there we go. Take him out of his packaging. Okay, so this is the figure. He has his original felt on his well, I guess you call it his skirt. And the weathering is not too bad. I bought it from a guy who, these were his toys as a kid, and I'm really surprised in the condition of the felt. It's not falling off or anything. The joints are still good, they're still tight. His arm doesn't fall down. And he did come with his original little saber too. Next up for my birthday, I'm also going to get a new camera, something with better detail for all these guys. Get better close-ups. So sorry for a little bit of blurriness, but I got them. So he came in, and then my last thing might not be too interesting, but I go to Bed Bath & Beyond and I get these pretty cool baskets, $10 a pop, and this is what I use them for. I don't know if you've watched The Big Bang Theory at all, but they kind of display their comics like this, and I actually like that a lot because then I can thumb through them really easily, and they've all got the backing here, cardboard backing and the protective sleeves, so I'm not going to hurt them, like leaving them up like this all the time. And so I got a second one because I've got a bunch of comics still in the back of my closet over there. I've got about 3 or 4 of those comic storage boxes, and I want to display them all. And that leads me to the next part of this video where I'm going to show you guys a quick update. I had an entire room collection video as part of my sideshow video, but I lost it. I also lost in that I went to IKEA and got this display case. It's actually one of the IKEA, can't remember the exact name for it, but it's one of their bookshelves. And what they sell with it is, I don't know if you can see, but there's all these holes here, and they sell glass doors that I can put on the front. So I bought one of these to start. It was about $70, and I'm going to get the glass doors, and then they sell LED lighting for the kitchen in the kitchen section, and I'm going to get some of the LED lighting to put inside here to make a display. And this is going to be for my sideshow to start. So eventually it'll have 1, 2, 3, I believe 4 shelves, maybe 5. But that's how it's going to work for my sideshow. That's why these shelves are so far spaced apart, at least the top ones. So that's going to be my whole sideshow display. And let me show you really quick. I'm in my spare bedroom. Is my Star Wars room. So this is what it looks like when you come in. I just threw up some pictures there really quick. I've got 2 die-cast signs here from my old bedroom when I lived at my parents'. These I got at Toys R Us a number of years ago. I never found the original Star Wars for the A New Hope. But this is what the room looks like. Just to give you a hint too on the vintage figures coming in, I've got I've got at least 3 of figures coming in from this specific poster, just to give you guys an idea. So we'll see from there. And then here behind the Yoda, I've got, sorry, I'm tripping over guitars. I've got a TV stand, and that's where my Xbox One and my Star Wars Xbox 360 goes. And got a little TV, a little guitar speaker. But I'm going to take this TV stand out, and I'm going to figure out a different way to display my TV so I can watch movies. As you can see, I've got this nice little dual recliner setup here going behind the guitar. And I'm going to figure out a different way to have these seats and the TV, because it's a nice little hookup for watching movies or playing games. I've got the big screen with the surround sound and stuff downstairs, but this is kind of like my little man cave room. And then I've also got a desk with my home-built computer, and this is where I do my video editing and stuff. And I'm going to switch this around up too. I'm probably going to get the same one from IKEA that matches this furniture, just because my desktop tower, my cats jump on it and they knock it over, and I don't want to break it. So I'm going to get a different type of desk, which I might end up putting my TV on the desk with my screen and just doing more of a seated game kind of setup. And then you can see here I've got some die-cast down there. I've got a die-cast tank. I've got a bunch of mugs. I've got lots of them in the closet. I took most of the stuff off these shelves and put it in the closet there in storage boxes, just because I'm going to redo this room soon. And so I've got more stuff elsewhere. Like I've got my Snap-Tight TIE Fighter up there. I've got an ARC 170 elsewhere. In here I've got my little Yoda sideshow, my special edition Aliens little hydro lifter. I forget what they call that, but this is from the Colonial Marines. It's a statue. This is kind of my little Jurassic Park shelf. I've got Walmart had these Jurassic Park what do you call them, Barbasol, kind of like in the original movie where they hide the DNA samples in. I've got a little die cast of the Jeep Wrangler, and then the statue that came with my special edition Blu-ray set. And this shelf, I've got my little Rebel Trooper that's kind of falling over, and I've got actually the Hasbro 12-inch figure. Oh, I also had the Sideshow Battle Droid set, and this is the one that I was housing them with. Just kind of a cool idea. Then down here's my monster movie set. Hold on. There you go. My monster movie set's got the 3 Dracula, Wolfman, and Frankenstein from the collector DVDs that came out a number of years ago. It was like 2005. And the Creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein back there are actually bank busts. They're made of rubber, like rubbery plastic. And then down there I've got my Halo Reach. But I'm going to keep this display case. I'm going to set up a little bit of a different lighting. You can see it's really yellow. And I'd rather do probably LED lights right down here and LED lights up there. So that's going to get a little bit of a change. This is my only Hasbro figure or vehicle I have left of like my 30. I kept my big AT I got as a gift a few years ago. Got to get all the other ones back, but that's all I have right now. And then you can also see this also doubles, if you've watched any of my other videos on my other channel, is my reptile room. I've got a Russian tortoise in here, another tortoise in there. It's a eastern box turtle, and then down here I've got my bearded dragon. And I used to have a lot more reptiles, but I downsized, and so I'm taking this shelving unit down. And what my plan is for this room is to take the double doors off of this closet here and put a little shelf rack in here for the lizards, so that way they have this open kind of inclined room. Because right now I keep my cat litter and all of my storage back here. You can see these are all of my boxed Star Wars things. I've got comics back there, empty boxes, and more empty boxes. So I'm going to reorganize that, put the lizards in there, and that'll free up this whole area for me to get another one of these shelving units, because I'd like to have at least, I'm probably thinking 3. 2, one of them is definitely going to be all Sideshow. One will expand for Sideshow down the road, but I'm going to start getting into kind of the, besides just like the Hasbro toys and stuff, more of the collectible like helmets, the big large scale helmets and stuff, and I want to be able to keep them in a glass display away from my cats. And then there's also a cool, I can't remember what they call them. It's not the best. It's like a bamboo, lightly colored wall hanging cabinet, and it has a glass front and glass shelves. And I'm going to get some of those to put on the wall up here, and to house all of my vintage figures in. So they're all going to be on the wall hanging. Oh, I forgot to show you guys too. I also picked this up. This little Star Wars Force Awakens clock. I got it at Walmart for $9 on clearance. It's made of wood and that's painted on there, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of it. I wish I could have shown you guys the room before I actually tore everything down, because I had the whole walls lined with all of my toys and stuff, from like my carded Star Wars figures, my like the carded Predators. I have my 6-inch figures all hanging up here. So this is kind of just an overview of what it's going to look like beforehand, and I'll give you an after. And it probably won't be until February, because I'm still going to have to go buy at least 3 pieces of furniture, and it's going to probably be a 2 or 3 part process, because I'm going to buy the furniture and then I'm going to buy the LED and the glass windows separately, because they're kind of expensive if you buy it all at once. Because the way I priced it out, I think the shelf is $70, the doors I think are $35 or $40, and then the LEDs are about another $30. So it's about $120 to $150 per display case. So we'll see. I asked my parents for some IKEA gift cards for my birthday coming up next month. That way I can at least get the Kenner figures set up, and I'll go from there. Oh, one more piece actually too. I've got this nice shelving unit right here. It used to be, it's from Pottery Barn, and it actually has speakers in it. It used to be like an iPod docking, but I don't use the iPod docking feature because I've got my computer. So I'm going to set this up, and I'll probably put all of my coffee mugs or pint glasses on there. That way they're out of reach of the cats, and it's just, you know, a good way to display those without taking up too much shelf space. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and check out my upcoming videos that I'm going to have updating the room, as well as the video I post after this video is just going to be like a lost video I found again on my computer, because I broke my laptop. The screen joints finally snapped, so I had to get a new laptop, and I bet you guys are going to be a little excited with what type of laptop I got. I'm definitely going to do an unboxing and little review on that laptop once I get it in, so stay tuned, and may the Force be with you.